Hey there, Free Spin Wizard here. I wanted to talk a little bit today about whether or not it's acceptable to record video while inside your favorite casino. Not a real easy question to answer because every casino is a little bit different. They all have their own rules and regulations. And in many cases, when people go into a casino, they don't really stop to take a look at the rules that in most casinos are posted clearly on the entrance to their establishment. They're usually kind of out of the way. They're not readily apparent when you walk in there. But here's an example or two of what they look like, assuming that you can actually find them when you're entering the casino. And in most cases, these signs will tell you whether or not taking photographs or video is acceptable inside their establishment. Now, many years ago, most casinos always treated somebody with a camera taking pictures as involved in something a little bit nefarious, so they would usually at first politely tell you not to do it. And in some cases, they might just eject you from their casino, which they would have a right to do. Now, nowadays, with just about everybody walking around with a camera in their pocket, in the form of a smartphone, many casinos are getting to be a little bit more laid back in their regulation and allowing some limited video play, especially if you're just you're not violating any privacy of anybody else and you're taking videos of your own slot play. They're going to allow that in many casinos. For those of you that follow my channel, you may know recently, in the last month or so ago, I went to Las Vegas, a little family vacation. And before I went there, though, I decided I wanted to know what the actual rules were for taking video inside a casino. So I called MGM Security in Vegas. And of course, MGM, they control a lot of different properties out there. And the security person that I spoke to said specifically they have no restriction other than they don't really want you filming table games or live streaming because, well, for the live streaming, they don't want you chewing up all their bandwidth doing live streaming. But if you're just recording your own slot play, you're taking pictures of yourself inside their property, and things of that nature, they have no problems with that whatsoever because they want people to have a good time. Now, the other outfit out there that controls and operates a lot of the properties on the Strip and other places. I spoke to them. I won't mention their name because they didn't really give me the answer I wanted to hear. But they told me that the Nevada Gaming Commission prohibited taking pictures inside casinos in Las Vegas. Being the kind of person that doesn't really take no for an answer, I decided to call the Nevada Gaming Commission and big surprise, there's no rule as far as the Gaming Commission out there that actually prohibits this. So, I mean, you can make up your own mind whether or not you think, the property, the casino property that I spoke to, their security department, either that person didn't know what they were talking about, or they were just flat out lying to me, whatever the case may be. But that should illustrate that all casinos are a little bit different, and you got to do a little bit of research to find out whether or not they will allow it and not hassle you while you're there if you want to pull out your cell phone and start taking pictures or video of something. But The first place you should check is when you enter the casino, read the rules and regulations that are usually posted somewhere close to the entrance. It won't be a very big sign, but it'll have 7 or 8 different things on there. Most of them, as you can see from the examples I provided in this video, most of them are pretty standard and understandable. You don't want people bringing firearms into a casino. You don't want underage people in there gambling. A number of different things. They can put on there just about what they want. But keep in mind that somewhere on there, if they want to prohibit photography or videography in any forms, it's going to be on those rules and regulations that's stamped somewhere on their entrance. But I think overall, you will probably find that most casinos are starting to be a little bit more liberal in their use and allowing people to actually record videos, especially if it's not infringing upon somebody else's privacy. It's not taking pictures of their cashier's cage. They're probably not going to permit that. You're not taking pictures of their employees, and you're not walking in there with a giant long selfie stick or something like that where it looks like a big giant production number you're trying to do. If you're doing it, it's kind of low key. You're probably not going to get hassled. But even if you are, they're probably not going to kick you out. They're probably just going to politely ask you to stop. And if you stop, you can go about your business. But one way your first step should be to look for that sign that should be somewhere at the entrance of the casino. So we may not have answered this question, black or white, but hopefully it gave you a couple of ideas to chew on. Thanks a lot, and thanks for watching.